And do we have the referee's permission for the girls' event?
1 metre. Boys, open. Starting on the open Group D, we've got Ryan Zarirunisi with inward dive piked.
Trying to copy off Chris, if you sort of, yeah, just keep it sort of close to you.
Sorry. For 5.5, 5, 5, 5. Alfie O'Donnell, Edinburgh, back dive piked. Five and a half, 5, 6.5, 5.5, 5.5. Leonard Soltiano, Corby Steel Diving Club, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. Six, 6.5, 6.5, 7, 7. Millen Colton, Albatross Diving Club, inward dive piked. Six and a half, 5, 5, 5.5, 5. Parker Horsey, South End Diving, inward dive piked. Seven, 6, 5.5, 6.5, 6. Theo Willis, Plymouth Diving, inward dive piked. Five, 5, 5, 4.5, 4.5. Sebastian Caranjit, City of Sheffield Diving Club, inward dive piked. Six, 6, 6, 6, 6. Blake Croxton, South End Diving, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. Six, 6, 5.5, 6, 5.5. Tobias Grove, City of Bradford, inward dive piked. 7, 6, 6, 6.5, 5. Bobby Cole, Plymouth diving, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. Yeah. 5, 6, 5.5, 5, 5. Liam Wilson Roberts, dive London, forward dive piked. Five and a half, 6.5, 6, 7, 6. Bo Barry, Southend diving, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. Six, 6.5, 6, 6, 6. Toby Dory, City of Leeds diving, inward dive piked. Six, 6, 6, 6, 6. Round 2. Ryan, forward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Five, 6, 5.5, 5.5, 4.5. Alfie, reverse dive with tuck. Five, 5, 5, 4.5, 5. Leonard, reverse dive piked. Five and a half, 5.5, 5.5, 6, 5.5. Millen, back dive piked. Four and a half, 5, 5, 5, 4. Parker, reverse dive with tuck. Six, 6, 6, 6, 5.5. Theo, reverse dive with tuck. Five, 5, 5, 4.5, 5.5. Sebastian, back dive with tuck. Four and a half, 5.5, 5, 5, 5.5. Blake, back dive piked. Five and a half, 5.5, 5, 5, 5. Tobias, back dive piked. Five and a half, 5, 5, 5, 5. Bobby, reverse dive piked. Five, 5, 4.5, 4, 4.5. Liam, inward dive piked. Six, 6, 7, 7, 7. Bo, back dive piked. Seven, 7, 6.5, 7, 7.5. Toby, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. Three, 4, 3.5, 3, 3. Round 3, Ryan, back dive piked. Five, 5, 5, 5, 5. Alfie, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Five, 5, 5, 5, 5. Leonard, 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Four and a half, 4.5, 5, 5, 4.5. Millen, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Parker, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. Six and a half, 7, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5.
7.
Theo, back dive with tuck. Five, 5.5, 5, 4.5, 5. Sebastian, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. Five and a half, 6, 5.5, 5.5, 5. Blake, reverse dive piked. Six, 5.5, 5.5, 6, 6. Tobias, forward 1.5 somersaults piked. Five, 5, 5, 5, 5. Bobby, back dive piked. Five, 4.5, 4.5, 4, 4.5. Liam, back dive piked. Five and a half, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5. Bo, reverse dive piked. Seven, 6.5, 7, 6.5, 5.5. Toby, back 1.5 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, 5 and a half. Theo, forward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Four and a half, 4 and a half, 5, 4 and a half, 4. Sebastian, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Five and a half, 5, 5, 5 and a half, 5. Blake, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Five and a half, 6, 5 and a half, 5, 5. Tobias, forward double somersaults with tuck. Five and a half, 5 and a half, 5, 5, 5 and a half. Bobby, forward double somersault with tuck. 4, 5, 4 and a half, 4, 4 and a half. Liam, reverse dive with tuck. Six, 5 and a half, 6 and a half, 6. Bo, forward double somersault with tuck. Five, 4 and a half, 3 and a half, 4 and a half, 4 and a half. Toby, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Four and a half, 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 4. On to our fifth and final round, we have Ryan Runisi from Southend Diving, forward double somersault with tuck. 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 4, 4, 4. Alfie O'Donnell, Edinburgh Diving Club, forward double somersault with tuck. 5, 5, 5, 4.5, 5.5. Leonard Soltianu, Corby Steel Diving Club, forward double somersault with tuck. Six and a half, 6, 5.5, 6.5, 6. Millen Colton, Albatross Diving, back dive, half twist, straight. Five, 4.5, 4.5, 4, 4. Parker Halsey, South End Diving, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6. Theo Wheels, Plymouth Diving, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 4, 5, 5, 3.5, 4. Sebastian Caranjit, City of Sheffield Diving Club, back 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 4.5, 4.5, 4, 4.5, 4. Blake Scroxton, South End Diving, forward double somersault with tuck. 5, 5.5, 5, 5, 5. Tobias Groves, City of Bradford, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Bobby Cole, Plymouth Diving, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 2.5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Liam Wilson Roberts, Dive London, forward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. 5, 5.5, 6, 6, 6.5. Bo Barry, south end diving, inward 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Five and a half, 6, 5.5, 6, 5.5. Toby Dory, City of Leeds diving, forward double somersault with tuck. Two, 3.5, 2.5, 1, 2. That concludes Open Group D1 meeting. Thank you, divers, judges and recorders.